Ukraine crisis. Fighting continues despite new push to enforce truce. Fighting continued overnight between government troops and pro-Russian rebels in East Ukraine, despite renewed diplomatic efforts to enforce the truce. Ukraine said 6 government soldiers were killed in the past 24 hours and army positions were fired on 26 times near the rebel stronghold of Donetsk. The rebels said one of their fighters was killed during attacks by the army. On Monday, Ukraine, Russia, Germany and France called for the withdrawal of more weapons from the front line. The 4 nations also expressed grave concern over the surge in fighting. The statement came after talks in Berlin between the foreign ministers of Ukraine, Russia, Germany and France. In a separate development on Tuesday, the Russian military journalist was seriously injured by a booby trap in the village of Shyrokyne, near the strategic port of Mariupol in the south. Differences of opinion in Berlin. The 4 foreign ministers called for the withdrawal of mortars and heavy weapons with a caliber of less than 100 mm as well as all types of tanks. But Germany warned that the talks had also emphasized differences over the year-old conflict in Ukraine's Donetsk and Luhansk regions. It was again a very long, very intensive discussion which in parts was very controversial, German Foreign Minister Frank-Walter Steinmeier said. During these talks today the differences of opinion between Kiev and Moscow also became clear once again. But, he added, all parties had also reaffirmed the commitment to a ceasefire agreed in February in the Belarusian capital, Minsk. Both sides are largely thought to have adhered to the deal, until the recent escalation of fighting in the flashpoints near Donetsk and Shyrokyne. Ukraine and the rebels claimed to have withdrawn heavy weapons from the line of contact, although this has not been confirmed by monitors from the organization.